What's up, people? LP, your mortgage guy here as usual. Thank you again for all your support. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm getting a lot of good support, a lot of good feedback, so I appreciate it. As usual, it's about education. We just want to educate you on how the bank sees the process of mortgages and just to give you a better insight into what's going on. So today's term is CoBorrower or Cosignor. Now, there's a few different ways you can do it with a mortgage. If they're a CoBorrower, Cosignor, they are obviously part of the mortgage process as well as the title and deed. You can also have someone that is a cosigner non-borrower, which means they have no interest in the mortgage process. Now, what that means is when you're a CoBorrower, cosigner, and you're on the mortgage, that means you are also responsible for, or your co-borrower is responsible for the payment of the mortgage. That means their credit can be affected, good or bad, based on how you pay the mortgage. If you are a cosigner non-borrower, that just means you have ownership in the property, but you're not necessarily affected by if the payment is made or not, as far as credit is concerned. So that's the insight on how different ways you can approach a co-borrower or cosigner. Typically, you know, if it's as a parent, they may want to add a young child to the co-borrower process, obviously for ownership and for credit, for business purposes when you talk about legacy and building a legacy. Or if it's an older parent, maybe they just want to make sure that even though the property will be paid off, they want to make sure that their child is on the title and deed and not necessarily the mortgage. So when something happens, maybe they pass on, the process of that child taking over the property now becomes a little easier if they're on title and deed. All right, hope that makes sense. Again, thank you so much for the support. LP, your mortgage guy here. Rock on, people.